Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Easy Price channel. Good to have you around. Good to have you in the house today. Please, if you know you're here, just put a thumb up. We can see you. I believe you can all hear me. Okay, we've got, yeah. So we can see we are all coming. Yeah, this is the second part of the update. This morning we just gave update about Ghana and the refund of Air Arabia. So this evening we'll talk more about other countries like Nigeria, countries like UK. We'll really talk about more. We'll give some time and oh, Mr. Emmanuel Mesa, thank you. Good to have you in the house today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. And maybe you probably watched the first video, right? The live we made this morning about the update in Ghana. I'm going to elaborate more on that as well, because you need to know the website where you can go and confirm your test, because okay, you've not watched that. Mr. Manuel says no, you didn't follow us this morning. Well, this morning we'll really discuss about the updates about Ghana for those of our customers, passengers who are going to Ghana. We discussed about the update. I know that this update came in just today, right? Like today. So it's very fresh and it's very, very accurate. So for the benefit of those that were not with us this morning, there is this change that when you're going to Ghana, you need to upload your result, your test result, to a website. And that website will confirm if that test is it's a good one. And that website will generate a QR code to you. Okay, so if you are listening, the website, there are two websites where you can convalidate your test results. One is the globalheaven.org. globalheaven.org. I'll do the spelling. That is www.globalhaven.org. So if you go there, you can find how to upload your test. Or we have Joyce Ward TV. Hi, Joyce Ward. Welcome to our live chat this evening. Good to have you here with us. Yeah, so we're just discussing about where you can upload your test. After you've run the test and it's negative, you need to upload it to this website I just mentioned if you are going to Ghana. The second website you can also use is the africacdc.org. africacdc.org/, trusted dash travel. If you're taking note, is Africa CDC. That is AFRICACDC.org. So these are the two websites where you need to upload your test and convalidate it. But this is not applicable to nationals and residents of Ghana returning within 1 week. It's not applicable. Yeah. Who is traveling? Think about it. Yeah, just think about it. I think some people are still traveling, you know. So think about anybody you know that is traveling. Well, today we are going to touch on almost all countries, if possible, if time permits us. If not all countries, we'll touch on most important countries that we are frequent with. We have Ada Talk Show. Oh, Mrs. Ada, welcome. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Good to have you with us this evening. Please remember to put a thumbs up. Please don't forget. Very important. Thumb up is very, very important. Signifies that you are here with us. So now we received a question this morning. Oh, if I'm a Ghanaian, maybe because of the dress, right? My dressing is an attire that is represent Africa. Yeah, I'm from both Ghana and Nigeria. Yes, one love. Yeah, probably because we were going to focus more on Ghana, and I decided this one is fitting. Well, we've talked about Ghana as well already. Yeah, the question we received was about Nigeria. If there is any updates for Nigeria. Well, for the Ghana update, we'll talk more on it. Yeah, One Africa. And yes, One Africa, correct. All right, no problem. Joyce Ward, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being there. Please share the link with other people so that they come join and get information as well. We really appreciate your coming. Thanks for joining. Probably when you are done with what you're doing, maybe we'll still be here discussing a whole lot. We're just like waiting for some people to join, and then we'll talk more, especially like Nigeria also. Thanks once again for joining us at the Joyce World TV. Joyce World TV is a good it's a TV that we all need to go view. You need to go see her house. You need to go and watch her videos. They are very interesting. Very, very interesting. Thanks once again for joining us. Okay, let me see those who have asked the question that we want to answer. If they are present, let me see. Okay, they are not present yet. So let's wait for them a little bit. While we are waiting to give this update, we just want to also encourage everyone that likes to travel. If you like to travel, please watch out, find out the updates of where you are going. If you can go there, what do they require? Because as time goes on, everything
Because as time goes on,
everything change, right? Things are changing. Things are really changing. So because of that, we need to know and be updated so that we will not be disappointed. Oh, thanks so much. Thanks so much for the thumbs up. Thanks so much. I appreciate. Okay. So let's discuss about Nigeria now. Interestingly, as we all know, the pandemic in India is growing higher and higher. So because of that, the passengers from Brazil or passengers who have transited or stayed in Brazil, in India, in Turkey for the past 14 days are not allowed to enter into Nigeria. So if you've been to these three countries in the past 14 days, note that you will not be allowed to enter Nigeria. Yeah, Matida Film, thanks for coming. Thank you for being with us this evening. Good to have you here today. Thanks for the thumbs up. We appreciate. We appreciate. After the update we are going to give, we'll also tell our viewers about most of our our friends here, like Matida Film TV, like Ada, like Joyce Ward, how wonderful they really are. We'll tell our viewers to also go check on them because you can get things that you really like from there. We don't stop learning, right? We keep learning every day. So the more you hear informations, the more you can also learn from all of these people. So please remember to watch all these videos. Widen out. Go go and see them. Go and see their videos. You will learn a whole lot. You won't believe your eyes what you're going to learn. Just like the informations we are giving here are very important. Okay, so now we're talking about Nigeria, and we'll talk about that if you visited these three countries, Brazil, India, and Turkey, watch out that you will not be allowed to enter Nigeria. On exception of you are a Nigerian citizen or you have a permanent residence issued by Nigeria, or you have a work permit in Nigeria. Okay. We have. Okay, so we are talking about. First of all, we welcome you, David. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here this evening. Yeah, we are updating our viewers, our friends, clients about the update about traveling. As we all know, every day the rules and laws keep changing. Now we have an update about those who are going to Ghana. The update came in today. We talked about it before, but we'll repeat it. Don't worry. We'll keep repeating. That is why we are prepared this evening to be here, so that we can update people. We know that people do come and then go. So if you've been here from the beginning, don't be angry that we are going to repeat some of the things that we said before for the benefit of those who are just coming. So, Mr. David, we are talking about the updates of our clients or passengers who are traveling to Ghana. Now, the update from today is that first you need to do your test, which is, we know that even though you have the vaccine already, you need to run the test. If your test is positive, forget about going to Ghana. But if your test is negative, then you need to convalidate your test. What does that mean? It means that you need to upload your test to a website that will confirm the lab or the hospital where you run the test. So that website will issue a QR code for you, and this QR code, they will ask you in the airport, at the airport when you get to Ghana or before departure, they will ask you for that QR code. Why are they doing this? Somebody may want to know. Well, we can't really be certain why they are doing it. It could be that some people have been manipulating the results, who knows, but we are not certain of that. We don't want to, go in details about that. But what we are concerned about is the updates. It's good that we know this update. So remember that after your test, you collected your test and it's negative, you need to fill the portal, the form online, first of all, book for another test that you run in Ghana. But in addition to all of this now, you need to upload your test to these two websites. What are the websites? The first one is the globalheaven.org. I will do the spelling. That is www dot globalhaven.org. Everything together. You type everything together. So when you enter this portal or this website, you need to register. Okay, you need to register before you can validate your test. You need to register. That means you just put your name, your surname, your email address, and then create a password. After creating a profile, then you go to validate result. On the validate result, you create your lab. The lab that you use where you run the test, you need to put the name of the lab, like creating the lab in the website. After that, you upload your test to it, and the website will generate a QR code for you to present at the airport. How to fill it is not a problem. If you know you need some help, always contact us. Easy Price Travel is always there for you. Contact us. We can do that for you, as we'll be doing it for other people. Okay. If you want us to explain it to you further, we can also publish a video on how to fill in or to validate your test on it. Please, guys, let the thumbs up come in. Please don't forget to put thumbs up. Okay. Thank you very much. So that is for Ghana. And I hope, Mr. David, that was useful for you to know, And also, let me also talk about coming from Ghana. Just 1 minute. I'm coming. 1 minute, please. Guys, don't worry. We are not going to talk of only Ghana this evening. Not just Ghana alone, but we'll talk about other interesting parts, other interesting countries that we want to know about. Okay. So like the ones we said, uploading the test on the website, this is essential. Like is not for those who are younger than 5 years. That is because from 6 years are the ones that will do the test. Below 5, they don't need to run a test. Okay. You remember the test you need to do? The PCR. Don't forget the PCR. Okay. So yeah, for those who are coming from Ghana, oh sorry, let me complete the requirements. The update is about this result that you need to validate. But aside that, remember that you need to the test in Ghana that you need to run is at your own expenses, because you have to book it before departing. You need to book it before departing from your destination. Sorry, from your departure country or airport. Because without the receipt of the booking for the test, you will not be allowed to travel. And you might be subject to a quarantine when you get to Accra, when you arrive in Ghana. Why? If your test is positive, then the government official will make you quarantine for 7 days, not in your home, but you will quarantine in a place where the government will choose for you. And this is at your own expense. It's at your own expense. But if the test is negative, no problem, then you will be allowed to go. Now let's talk about Nigeria. Nigeria, what has changed in Nigeria? Well, what are the requirements? For Nigeria, that portal we mentioned before, that website, is also applied for those in going to Nigeria. Because if you notice the second website, Africa CDC, so it's not just for Ghanaians, but it's for also Nigerians. What will happen with time? With time, from what we've seen, they might request for a vaccination card. But for now, what is required, especially for those going to Ghana, is the yellow card, the vaccination card for yellow fever. So that is what is required. But for the vaccination of the pandemic we are facing now is not yet a requirement. But it might be required in the near future. And these two websites I mentioned to you is what they are going to use to obtain a QR code that demonstrates that you have been vaccinated. All right. Okay. Now back to Nigeria aspect. Those who are passengers who are traveling to Nigeria, we'll talk about if you've been in Brazil, in India, in Turkey, you are not allowed. Okay. So aside that, you need also the PCR. The PCR that has been done in the past 72 hours, at most 72 hours, not more than that. 72 hours before departure from the first embarkation point, from the first point of departure. So for Nigerians, passengers below 10 years do not need this test. Below 10 years do not need it. But above 10 years, you need to run this test. It's very important. And then we are also told that Passengers who are arriving from South Africa, the United Kingdom, UK, must have a proof of payment of the PCR test to be done in Nigeria. This is very important. We've not talked about this before. Passengers who are traveling from South Africa and the United Kingdom must pay for PCR tests that will be done in Nigeria. Now, one might ask, why then do airlines ask for the receipt of payment of the PCR in Nigeria, which is mostly called the QR code that is being registered in the Nigeria portal? So note this, you can write it down, quote me anywhere, that Nigeria does not require a payment of the PCR test aside from South Africa and United Kingdom. If an airline asks for it, they might want to give you the reasons why they are asking for it. For instance, KLM, wherever you're moving from, asks for that payment if you've paid for it. So if they ask you and you didn't pay for it, you can as well refer to the law from the restrictions, among the restrictions of the Nigeria government. Well, if you get to the airport and you start challenging the airport personnel and they ask you, why didn't you pay for it? You say, no, I don't have to pay for it because Nigeria law states that I shouldn't pay for it. And they delayed you and the flight moves. You miss your flight. At the end of the day, it's still a waste of time. It's true, you're on your right, but you're challenging them, and at the end of the day, you miss your flight. It doesn't worth it, does it? So, if you know that you are traveling from an airport where this is being challenged, then we encourage you to pay it. When you pay it, you are at peace, right? If you don't pay it, you can challenge them. If you meet a good person, an understandable person who also knows the rules, they might let you board without paying for it. But it's always good to pay for it and then you move ahead your way. Okay. So that is for the passenger form. And where can you obtain this and this payment? Well, you can go to the website, Nigeria website for adaptable for this case, and I'll quote the website to you in case you don't know it yet. Is NITP dot ncdc dot gov dot ng slash onboarding slash homepage. It's a bit long. Let's break it down. Let's take it slowly so that we don't miss it. NITP dot ncdc dot gov dot ng slash onboarding slash homepage. So these are the places, this is the website where we can get the QR code or make payment for the PCR test that will be done in Nigeria. While we are giving this information, if you know you want to visit someone's house here, you know how it works, you can continue rolling, no problem. No problem. You can keep typing, you can keep asking questions. If you want to roll with other of our friends here who have live show, who have TV show channels, Please keep rolling, keep rolling. Let's support each other. You can continue doing it. Feel free, type and communicate on this chat, no problem. But I'm here to really give these vital informations. Don't worry about the host. The host is always here. So you can keep rolling, you can keep chatting, keep it lively. Okay. So we've touched on the third point about the requirements when you are going to Nigeria. Okay. So in this case as well, passengers who are below 10 years do not need to pay for the PCR test in Nigeria. But that passenger need to be registered on that website, on that portal, like declare a declaration of an arrival passenger. Okay, very important. So the QR code, you must present it when you get to Nigeria, very important. Okay, when you also get to Nigeria, they might also run a medical screening. What does that mean? Don't be um, don't be scared. The medical screening, you're not going to the hospital. It's just a matter of checking your temperature and trying to see if the people are okay. Lady J. Julie, welcome. Good to have you in the house today. Thanks, Lady J. Thanks for the thumbs up. And good to have you. Good to be here. We're giving updates about traveling. This is our job as a travel agent. We're giving updates because these days things are changing. Rules and regulations are changing. Today it might be this, tomorrow it might be another thing. So we need to update our friends, we need to update the passengers. And if you know that you have somebody or you know of someone who is traveling, please pick the useful information here and encourage the person and help the person before the person embark in his or her journey. So Lady J, you are free to roll here. You want to roll with some other person. You know how it works now. So no problem. Keep chatting. You can ask for anybody who is free, who wants to roll, who has some bananas, some ginger. No problem. Just keep it up. Keep it up. But I will be giving more of the information than rolling. Okay. So, like we also said, you might be asked for medical screening, or they might even give you a self-isolation for 7 days. That is if the PCR test that you're going to run is positive. Okay, so that is for Nigeria. For now, there is no too much changes about that of Nigeria, but the change we had is those who live in Brazil, India, and Turkey are not allowed to enter Nigeria unless you are a Nigerian citizen or you are a Nigerian national or you have a permanent resident in Nigeria or a work permit in Nigeria. Okay, so we've talked about Ghana, we've talked about Nigeria. Where else do you want us to talk about? Let me see. Where do you want us to talk about? Let the comment keep coming. If you don't want to chat in the chat room, don't worry. You can chat on my WhatsApp. I'm here. I'm listening. You can chat on my WhatsApp and just let me know which particular country you are mostly interested in that you want to know. If not, I can choose one for us to discuss and then we'll move to others. Still waiting. Okay, okay. All right. I'm going to choose one now. USA. We are going to talk of much countries, many countries today, but let's talk about USA. USA. But before then, please give me 1 minute. I have to send the updates. Okay. Okay. Yes. So USA. Let's talk about United States of America so that we'll see what are the requirements. Do you want to travel to USA? Are you interested in going to United States of America? Well, if you are not a citizen of USA, you don't have a residence permit, you don't have work permit, don't go. Why? Because you are not allowed. You will not be allowed to enter USA if you don't have these three requirements: residence permit, um, an American national, or a work permit. Aside that, passengers who have transited or who have been, this update is of yesterday. It was updated yesterday. With time, we'll keep updating it as well. But the update of yesterday states that passengers who have transited or who have been in Austria, Belgium, Brazil, China, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, India, Iran, Italy, Lithuania, Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, or in the United Kingdom. You see, there are so many countries. If you have transited or been in these countries in the past 14 days, you are not allowed to enter or to transit in the United States of America. So, what about passengers from Ghana, from Nigeria, from Senegal? Yes, you are allowed. You are allowed to enter US. So if you have interest of transiting or going to United States of America, don't move from any of the territory of Europe because you will not be allowed to enter US. You can move from Ghana, you can move from Nigeria, you can move from Senegal, most of the Africa countries. Okay. But on the exception that you are a citizen of the United States of America, or you have a residence permit, or your spouse is a national of US or has a permanent residence in US. So in this case, you can be allowed, or you are a gardener, you're taking care of your grandparents in US, or your son or your daughter is in US, and you are going there to visit your son, your daughter, your family, your father, your mother, or you are taking care of them, or you are a gardener to somebody else who is a resident national in US, then you can travel to US even if you are coming from Italy, from India, from any of these countries that have been mentioned. No. Matilda Film TV. Yes, I receive your question. You mean you can't move from Europe to America? No, this is the list that the US, the United States, post. Most of the countries, almost all the countries from Europe are not allowed to enter US. Well, this happened, I think it was during December period, yeah. Some people actually got tickets to go to United States, and when they get to the airport, they denied them of entering US. Some were having US visa, some were having European, they were European citizens, but they were not allowed to go to US. They denied them of boarding just because of this law. But if you have a father, a mother, or a child, or you are taking care of someone in US, then you can be allowed to travel even from Europe. So yes, you are not allowed to travel from Europe to US. So it's very important that we know this. Before you travel, actually is not a matter of the country where you are traveling from. It's the matter of the country where you are going to. Yeah, Matilda Film, I think I heard the news. They were denied entry. Exactly, they were denied entry just because of this reason. That is the reason. That is the reason is that they were not informed. Because I don't think anyone would like to get ticket, waste his or her money, and go to the airport, and then what happens? You are denied of boarding. No. So the main reason why updates like this are very important is for you not to be disappointed when you get to the airport, because your money, your time, your effort have been invested in that trip, in that journey. Yeah. So like we were saying, if you are traveling, the major thing you need to watch out is the place you are going, your destination. What are the rules and regulations of the place where you are going to? That will determine if you will go or not actually where you are moving from. Okay. Yeah, let's talk now. No, we are not done yet with US because they have so many rules that we were talking about. So we say you can enter if you have a spouse, if you have somebody you are taking care of. It's a good one. We have also in the house Bride Samuel. Welcome, Mr. Bride. Welcome. Please remember to put a thumbs up. Welcome. Good to have you with us this evening. Okay. Bright Samuel wants to know about England and Scotland. Yeah, if you can travel there or move from there to other countries. Very important. We'll come to that shortly, Mr. Bright. We'll come to that shortly. Now we'll conclude with the US, um, the things that are required for those who wants to go to United States. Okay, so we also know that passengers with the visas, US has different category of visas. We have visa A1, A2, C1, C1D, visa C2, C3, CR1, CR2, visa E1, and all of that. What are the meaning of these type of visas? Don't worry. You don't need to know their meaning. Unless you want to apply for one, then you can contact our office or contact one of our lines for you to get more information about visas to US. But all these visas, if you have these visas, then you will be allowed to enter US. You'll be allowed. Or if you are coming in as a NATO, NATO, what does that mean? Don't worry. You don't need to know. If you want to know, chat us privately or contact our office. So if you have all of these types of visas, you are allowed to enter. Obviously, members of the US Armed Forces are also allowed to enter, no matter where they are coming from. Okay, so we are talking about we talk about sorry about that. We're talking about where is it? Okay, so aside these requirements to US, we must also have a PCR test. You remember that it's it's compulsory for all the countries wherever you are going. All right, so there are other little informations about that, but they are not really compulsory. Well, you need to also fill in the form on the portal, on the website of US CDC, so that it's just like just like a passenger locator form that you fill for travel head. That is the travel head form for the ones we fill for all other countries. So US is not exempted. So that is for US entering into the United States. What about England? Like Bright asked, what about England and also Scotland? England is also a particular place that we need to know more about. Just 2 or 3 days ago, I think 2 days ago, even with the BBC News, we were told that for you to travel out of England, for now England, you must have a form or a kind of document that tells you that you can do so. You can travel out of England. So from the 17th May, this might go in effect. Airlines and other aviation companies or whatever you're traveling with, they might ask you for this form that proves that you can travel out of United Kingdom. So let me tell you one thing that UK, what is the state? If you are traveling out of UK, you are traveling abroad for holiday, don't. Very, very direct. If you are traveling out of United Kingdom just for fun, for holidays, don't travel. So you must have a concrete reason why you are traveling out of United Kingdom. Well, not just United Kingdom, also Scotland. What about coming in to United Kingdom? You want to go to UK from any part of the world. Are you allowed? Are we allowed? Well, I'll also name the countries that are listed that are not allowed to enter United Kingdom. This update as well is of today, the 12th of May. So passengers in, who have been in or transited through Angola, Argentina, Bangladesh, Bolivia, Botswana, Brazil, Burundi, Cape Verde, Chile, Colombia, Congo, that is the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ecuador, Eswatini, Ethiopia, French Guiana, Guyana, sorry, India, Kenya, Lesotho, Malawi, Maldives, Mozambique, Namibia, Nepal, Oman, Pakistan, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Philippines, Qatar, Rwanda, Seychelles, Somalia, South Africa, Suriname, Tanzania, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, Uruguay, Venezuela, Zambia, or Zimbabwe in the past 10 days are not allowed to enter. Wow. So many um, countries. Rohana, welcome. Welcome to our channel. Good to have you this evening with us, Rohana. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being here. See, guys, this is how it is done. For those who have the channel, we need to support one another. We need to support one another. Feel free, guys. Feel free as we are giving updates. Feel free to roll with one another. Feel free to visit one another. Feel free to share what you have with one another. Keep it up. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. After the update, we are going to talk about also what these people do and the benefits of watching their videos, the benefit of joining them when they are having their live shows, because this is very encouraging and very informative as well. All right, so we've mentioned most of these countries that are not allowed to enter United Kingdom. But there is also exception here. An exception of you are a British national or you are a national of the island or of um, or a resident of the United Kingdom, or you have a work permit to United Kingdom or Ireland. So if you have this, if you fall in these categories, then you can enter United Kingdom no matter where you're coming from, irrespective of the countries being mentioned. Or you have a family, your family is in UK, or you have children in UK, or your parents are in UK, then you can still visit or go there. Or you are a gardener, you're taking care of anybody in the United Kingdom, then you can be allowed to enter. Now, another thing you need to know is that when you arrive United Kingdom, you must quarantine yourself for 10 days. You must quarantine yourself for 10 days. Before, there was the law of quarantine or to quarantine in a hotel. You quarantine in a hotel at your own expenses. That is, it's the passengers' expenses, which was the cost was, I think, £1,700 thereabout. But that is no more in place. You can quarantine, but you can do this in your own home or in your own residence. Before you enter the UK, though, you must also book for the PCR test, which is called the day 2 and the day 8 test. What are these? Day 2 and day 8 tests. If you don't book for it, you will not be allowed to depart from your departing country. The day 2 and day 8 are the tests that you do carry out all by yourself in your own home the second day after arriving in UK, and the second test which will be done the 8th day after arriving UK. So very, very important that you know this. As you go to the airport, you'll be frustrated and you might miss your flight because you might not have that time to run it or to book for day 2 and day 8 test. Okay, so let's move on. Let's talk also about we've talked about the day 2 and the 8 after arriving. But what about for Scotland? For Scotland, it's still not allowed to come in to Scotland or to go into Scotland if you don't quarantine in a hotel. So how should you do it? If you are coming in from other countries and you are planning to go to Scotland, my advice is first go to UK, to England. Sorry, you land in England, like London, Manchester, wherever in England, and from there you can transit to Scotland. Because if you are going straight to Scotland, you will not be allowed unless you quarantine yourself in a hotel at your own expenses. So please take note of all this information, vital informations, and they are very, very important. Okay, so we have so many informations about UK, but we just pick out the most important ones. We talk about the most crucial ones that we need to know. Right. So we're still going to talk more on other countries. Okay, now let's see. We've talked about Ghana. We've talked about Nigeria. We've talked about USA. We've talked about United Kingdom. So we can still talk about more about other countries. Who wants to? Let me see if there are countries that you're interested in that you want to know. Just type your question or type the country that you want to know or you think you are going to visit. Okay, Smart Lucas, welcome. Good to have you, Smart. Good to have you with us. It seems you've just finished working now. Welcome. Yeah. So you want us to talk about Cotonou? Yes. Yes. Please, Mr. Smart, don't forget the thumbs up, please. Remember, it's important for us, the thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up because you like it, right? Because we appreciate these vital informations. So let's talk about Cotonou. This is a very, very interesting also to know. Cotonou, we know, is the capital of Republic of Benin. That is the Benin Republic. So there is no too much information about Cotonou because passengers need to you need to run a PCR test for where and when. Your PCR test to Benin, Republic of Benin, must be carried out in Benin Republic, in Cotonou. That is, irrespective of where I'm traveling from, I must pay for the test that will be carried out in Benin Republic. Upon arrival, this test will be run or will be done. If the passenger is positive, then you will be quarantined at your own expenses. If it is negative, then you are free to go. So we must also complete an online application form, which is similar to the public health declaration. So if you've noticed now that almost all the countries request that we fill in this public health um, and public health declaration, which is sometimes called also the passenger locator form. Each country has his or her, each country has its own website where this form can be derived, can be filled. Like the one to Benin Republic is Central Surveillance Sanitaire.com. It's a bit long. I'll do the spelling. So that is www.central.surveillance.com. Well, this might be useful to you, probably not. If it's not useful to you, then you might know one or two persons who are traveling to the Republic of Benin. That is for the Benin Republic. What about Burkina Faso? Let's see the updates about Burkina Faso, which is also very interesting for us to know. Hold on just a minute. Okay. Yes, guys, I'll be with you in just 1 minute. Yes, we want to talk about Burkina Faso. Okay. Okay, yeah. For Burkina Faso, sorry about that time wasted. For Burkina Faso, you need to just run a PCR test. Nothing else is required. You need to have the PCR test with you. You need to run that. Okay. What about Morocco? Let's talk about Morocco. And this update is coming since was updated on the 7th of May. That is just 5 days ago, 7th of May. So Morocco says that until the 10th of June, so take note, till the 10th of June, passengers who are arriving from Albania, Algeria, Argentina, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Bosnia, and um, Botswana, Brazil, Bulgaria, Cameroon, Congo, Republic Democratic of Congo, Croatia, Cyprus, Denmark, Egypt, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Ghana, Greece, Guinea, Hungary, India, Ireland, Italy, Kuwait, Latvia, Lebanon, Libya, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Mali, Malta, Mozambique, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Serbia, Sierra Leone, Slovakia, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, Ukraine, or United Kingdom are not allowed to, to enter Morocco. Wow, that's so much. That's really, really much. So take note that if you are coming from these places, you cannot enter Morocco on exception of if you are a citizen, a Moroccan citizen, a Moroccan national, or you have a family there. And it is not applied to passengers who are arriving on medical repatriation flights. So repatriation flight and medical flight are allowed to enter Morocco. So also here into Morocco, you need to fill the public health form, public health passenger form before departure. Wherever you are coming from, you need to fill in that, and you need to get your PCR test as well. And the PCR test is taken 72 hours before, like maximum for 72 hours. Else you cannot enter Morocco. So passengers who are below 11 years do not need to run a test, a PCR test. So very important that we know about that as well. All right, so okay. All right, so we'll just take a break. Please, guys, give me just a few minutes. I'll take a break for about 5 or less, 5, 10 minutes. I'll be right back very soon. Please just give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay. Please, if you have any question, you have any doubts, anything you want to know about traveling, just type it down at the bottom, on the right bottom on this chat. Put down your questions. When I come back, we'll answer your question. Or if there's any country you want to know about, what it's required to go there, can you go there? The type of visa you need. Don't worry, type your question there. And then when I come back, for sure, we'll discuss about it. Okay? Please stay tuned. Don't go away. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. See you soon. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that time. Yeah, um, good to have you back. Yeah, you're back again. Where are the others? They've gone to eat or what? Okay, we'll just wait for them because they also waited for us. So we'll wait for them to come so that we discuss about Canada. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Okay, yeah. We're still here. We're still here. Don't go away. Please come back. Come back as we have other places to touch on. Did we answer this last question? Burkina Faso? Yeah, we did. We did. We answered the question. We answered the question. Yeah, while we are waiting for other people to join to come back, we'll just talk about the question many people are asking us these days. What about our transport services to the airport? Is it still running? Well, for now, we are not running the transport services like going to pick people from their homes and to the airport. Yeah, it's suspended for now due to the pandemic. Although we do have other partners that we still merge with, but we don't guarantee the passenger of these. Because during our time when we were having the transport, or when we were, if not for the pandemic, it was really, really comfortable to so many of our customers, picking them from their houses and then taking them straight to the airport. And when they're coming back, they come back, land at the airport, we take them right from the airport to their homes. So Easy Price Services was just like taking you from your house straight to your destination, and then taking you from a destination back to your house. So you get the point. That is why it was so easy, very, very easy, very, very easy, and very comfortable to people to use as a price. Yeah, we're still waiting for all the other ones to come in. Come on, guys, join, so that we talk about some other countries that we didn't touch on. We've not talked about Italy. We've not talked about France. We've not talked about Spain. We've not talked about Canada. We've not talked about Germany. So we have a lot to discuss again, to yet discuss. So please just join so that we'll talk about these places that are left. I hope people are not sleeping yet. Yeah, today is really to discuss all of these we have in stock. Okay, so let's talk first about Italy. Passengers traveling to Italy. What are the requirements? What are the updates? This update is just 2 days ago about Italy. We had the update the day before yesterday. So Italy says that until the 15th of May, passengers are not allowed to enter Italy till on the 15th of May. which is 3 days from now, passengers are not allowed to enter Italy on exception of nationals of Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, um, Italy itself, and then Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, San Marino, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and Vatican City. So people living in these countries or who have transited in these countries are allowed to enter Italy. They are allowed. They are not exempted, but they are allowed to enter Italy. So basically, almost all the member states of the EEA, the European Union, are allowed to enter Italy. Or members who have um, family members of Italian nationals or residents of Switzerland or the EEA are allowed to enter Italy till on the 15th of May. So that means for those who have applied for visa for their loved ones from, I don't know, from Africa, from other parts of the world to come and visit or to come to Italy, these will be suspended till the 15th of May, at least before the update again. We don't know if from the 15th everything will change, will be opened, or there will still be more restrictions. We don't know yet. So that means that on the 15th, we are still coming back here to get updates about traveling, about these countries. Okay, so what about passengers? Mm, okay, so passengers who also have a long-term permanent residence can is allowed to enter Italy. Passengers who have transited in the past 14 days or who have only been to Andorra, Austria, Australia, the places we mentioned before, are allowed to enter Italy. They are allowed. Or passengers who are traveling on business with a visa is also allowed to enter Italy only on business purpose. If you have a business purpose. So until the 15th of May, passengers who have been in Brazil, who have transited in Brazil for the past 14 days, or who have stayed in Brazil for the past 14 days, is not allowed to enter or transit in Italy unless the passenger is residing in Italy since before 13th February 2021. So if you have residence permit in Italy before 13th of February 2021 and you transited in Brazil or you stayed in Brazil for 14 days, you can still come to Italy. But if you don't have a permanent resident in Italy, or you have permanent residence in Italy as from on the 13th or 14th of February 2021, you are not allowed to enter Italy. So take note of that. Very, very important. So we need to also know that when you enter into the country in Italy, you must complete a self-declaration form. So this declaration form, it can be of paper, or you can also fill it online. Well, even if you fill it online, you might still be requested to fill it on paper at the airport of arrival. So still until that time, you must present your PCR test. You must present your PCR test and present it to the passengers. Please, just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so until 15th of May, we said those who have transited in Brazil as well are not allowed. Also in India are not allowed to enter Italy. So from on the 15th of May, or on the 16th of May, we'll also see what the updates will be, what it will truly be. So that is mainly for Italy. What about for France? Can we travel to France? Is it allowed now? France also has so much restrictions that we need to adhere to before traveling. So, France states passengers are not allowed to enter France on exception of nationals of France, those who have who reside in France or who has permit of residence permit in France, or work permit and all of and etc. And residents of Andorra, Monaco, San Marino, Switzerland, Vatican City, and any EEA member state and their spouse. So, in short, France has the same rules, or almost the same rules, with Italy. So please, before you travel, find out what you truly need to know about traveling. So if you must travel to France, note that you must also present a PCR test and fill in the health form online before you can enter France if you have a family member, if you have parents, if you have your kid, your children, or you have work permit to enter France, then you can present your PCR test, negative test, and then fill in the travel certificate that you can obtain in the website of the before boarding um, portal, which you can find in www.tinyurl.com. So you can find that from there and fill in it and get the QR code as well before you can travel. We said we're going to talk also about Canada, but time will not permit us to do that for now. We're still going to reserve it till our next our next visit or our next live chat. Okay. So most of the things we discussed are mainly the entrance by flight, although it's also it's extended to every other means of transportation to enter any of these countries because their rules, excuse me, their rules are whether for flight or if you're using flight or you're using train, you're using ship, whatsoever means you're using, these rules are applicable. For Sweden, for Sweden, passengers are not allowed to enter Sweden till on the 14th, sorry, on the 31st of May. Till 31st of May, passengers are not allowed to enter Sweden. Oh, Mrs. Comfort, you're welcome. Yeah, no problem, no problem. The most important thing is that you are here now and you can see that we've been here since almost 2 hours now. Please don't forget to put a thumbs up, please. Yeah, we can just briefly explain for the benefit of Mrs. Comfort because we we really appreciate our customers, we appreciate our followers so much. We we thank you for being here. We thank you for your presence. We just briefly talk about the one we mentioned for those who are going to Ghana. The update now, Mrs. Comfort, is that if you are traveling to Ghana after your test, after running your test, now you need to also validate your test. If you get a negative test, then you need to validate it. How does that work? You need to log in or visit this website, which I'm going to repeat to you again, is www.globalven.org. So that is the website. Or the other website is www.africacdc.org/trusted-travel. Well, don't worry if you don't get it. Chat me on WhatsApp, write me on WhatsApp. I can send it to you, or I can as well help you to fill it in and also to register you on this website. What is the reason, the purpose? The purpose is the for the health control in Ghana to be able to identify if the test result you have is real. Okay, so when you put it in, when we fill it in, we download the the test, upload it on this website, then it will generate a QR code to generate a QR code. So what we are going to do before you depart, we need to fill three forms. Three. The first one is your booking of the test, the PCR test in Ghana. The second one is the health location, health, um, forgotten the word, health control form, something like that. Yes, the health control form. Is it health control? Hold on just a minute. Yeah, the health locator form. No, sorry. The health declaration form. That's the right one. Health declaration form. We need to fill that one as well. And then now we need to fill in this test validation to validate your test. So remind me, please, before you travel, before your departure, to do these three things for you to get the PCR test booking in Ghana, pay for it, and then the health declaration form, and also the test validation, so that they don't give you any problem at the airport. So this is just like a recap or a highlight about the changes of Ghana, those who are going to Ghana. Please, if you have time or create time to watch the video again, you can, after the live, after we end this live chat, you can still play it again and then listen to most of the things that we've discussed. Some could be helpful to you, some could be helpful to someone you know, some could be helpful to your friends. So you can as well use it to help them to know, for so that they will understand where they are going to. Okay, so if we have any question, you have anything? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Comfort, for following us and for watching the videos. Okay, guys, I want to thank you all for making it a day today, for making it lively, for coming and watching. Don't forget that you can still continue to watch the videos. Please continue, and so that sometimes people still call me and ask the same questions that we've discussed before. So before calling, try to watch the videos. After watching the videos you don't understand, then you can call me and say, this part was not so clear, this part was not so clear. Then we can clarify them as well. All right, so I know that many people are still in the house, but I'm sorry that we have to close it. We have to end the chat, or we are not going to end it. We'll just take another break, take a little break, let's say 5 minutes or 10 minutes break. If you have questions, just type it in. Type down your questions. whatever you want us to discuss about. Type your questions in there, and then we'll go on break shortly. Okay? You remember, like just like the TV, they will tell you 1 minute. That 1 minute, we don't know how it's going to be, but ours is not 1 minute. It's just going to be like 10 minutes, starting from now. So you can start counting now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So please stay tuned. Don't move. Be there. We'll be right back. Thank you so much. All right, friends, welcome back. I think 10 minutes, 10 minutes, right? Or more or less. Well, welcome back. Good to have you guys back. And we're just going to answer a question we received about Canada. We must talk about it. We wanted to skip it, but no, we can't. We have to and we must talk about it. What are the requirements? What are the restrictions? Are there any restrictions to Canada from Canada? Well, the update we have, it's a bit not recent. It's from on the 24th of April. So, but this restriction or this law is valid till until 23rd of May. So, until 23rd of May, no flight from or no entrance from Indian and from Pakistan. So passengers are not allowed to enter from these two countries. What about from other countries? Well, in general, until 21st of May, passengers are not allowed to enter Canada, on exception of you are a national of Canada, you have permanent residence of Canada, or you are visiting a family member, which is either your parents or your children, or you are a gardener, right? That is, you're taking care of someone in Canada, or a you have work permit to work in Canada. In this case, you are allowed to enter Canada. If you are also an asymptomatic patient or person, you are allowed to enter Canada. That is, asymptomatic are those who might contact the what we have now, this pandemic period, but it's not active. There are some people that they contact the virus, but it's not active in them. Okay, so these ones are allowed to enter Canada. Aside this, Canada border is closed to everyone, on exceptions of these three or four circumstances that we've just mentioned. Well, if you are entering even with these rules that we just mentioned, or with these exceptions, especially if you are symptomatic, then you must have a letter that is being issued by the PHAC. If you don't have it, you might not be allowed to enter into Canada. Very, very important, because I remember some people in January, they were going to Canada and they were not allowed. They were not allowed to enter, to board. Please, I'm coming, just 1 minute. Okay, so they were not allowed to board at all. Well, if you are asymptomatic, like we said, you must have a letter issued to you by the Public Health Agency of Canada. That is the one we mentioned before. PHAC, Public Health Agency of Canada. You can go to the embassy where you live and request for this letter if you are an asymptomatic patient. That means the virus is not active in you. So on this ground, you can arrive or enter into Canada. Okay, and you can only arrive on places like Calgary, Montreal, Toronto, or Vancouver. These are the 4 places you can arrive if you are asymptomatic. So remember that if you are allowed to enter Canada, you must quarantine yourself for 14 days. And this quarantine will be done in a hospital, sorry, in a hotel at the passenger's expense. So in your own expenses, you run you'll be quarantined in a hotel. Aside that, you need to also fill the public health information on the arrival card. The website or the form that you're going to fill is called the arrival card. So there you fill in electronically informations about your going to Canada, details about you, about why you're going to Canada. So with all of this, you need to also present your PCR test, negative test, and here you can also get an RNA test. It's also allowed. So there are different things that you need to know before you go to Canada. So those below 5 years are exempted from carrying out the tests. Please, just 1 minute, a minute. So upon arriving in Canada, if you are allowed, if you fall into the category of those that are allowed to go to Canada, you will run another test upon your arrival. And during your quarantine, you will run another test again. So let's make it brief. The question was, is it allowed to go to Canada? No, it is not allowed to go to Canada if you don't have first permanent resident or residence permit. You don't have you're not visiting your dad, mom, or your children. You don't have work permits, or you're not taking care of anybody, or you're not asymptomatic to COVID. If you're asymptomatic to the virus, then you need a letter from the PHAC. So if you have if you fall into this category, categories, then you can travel to Canada. If not, you'll be denied of boarding. So I hope we've also answered that question. If it is not clear, let me know. Just type in there, it is not clear, then for us to repeat or to rephrase what we've said. Good. I think it was really a great day. We really had a whole lot today. We discussed so many things, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found something important, something interesting to you. So we're going to call it a day here. We're going to end it here. Oh, hi, Better Life. Welcome. You're welcome to our program. Good to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Welcome. So we're about ending our live chat, Alex. So it's still good to have you. We're still happy to have you. We've dispatched a lot of informations today. We've talked on so many countries, restrictions, what is needed, and all of that. So you're welcome. You're welcome. But we're going to end it now. I will hope to have you with us some other time so that we can enjoy this together. So thank you once again. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting us. We'll always be there for you as well. Whenever you are in life, we'll be there to also support you. Thank you guys, and have a good night until we have live chat again, or until we post other videos. Please remember to stay safe. The pandemic is not over yet. Stay safe, be good. Remember, this is Easy Price channel. Don't forget the thumbs up if you've not done that. And don't forget to subscribe if you've not done that. And don't forget to share the videos with others so that they will get informations whenever they want to travel. Thank you once again for watching. Have a nice night, good night rest, and see you soon. Bye.